Today is the 18th of May 2023. So guys, the Herald accused Fadzayi Mahere, the CCC spokesperson, of lying during the UN Geneva Summit for Human Rights and Democracy 2023 in Switzerland, where 25 NGOs partnered to discuss the state of human rights in different countries. Mahere claimed that Zimbabwe is a full-blown dictatorship and opposition leaders are being politically persecuted. The Herald refuted these claims, stating that Transform Zimbabwe leader Jacob Ngaruvume was jailed for inciting public violence and that Job Scala was in remand for facing multiple charges. The article criticized Mahere for shaping the international community's perception of Zimbabwe's human rights situation ahead of the forthcoming elections and accused her of using a borrowed Western English accent to do so. Mahere claimed during the UN Geneva Summit for Human Rights and Democracy 2023 that the crackdown on opposition members was a sign that they were winning. However, the Herald refuted this claim, stating that the opposition committed criminal offenses because they were not popular and wanted to appear popular. The article also criticized the CCC for failing to register enough voters for its leader, Nelson Chamisa, and for making false promises during the election campaign. It accused the opposition of stirring violence to create an environment of contested elections and justify their defeat and subsequent calls for more sanctions on Zimbabweans. The article concluded by stating that President Mnangagwa had publicly denounced violence and urged Zimbabweans to vote in peace, while the opposition warned their supporters to arm themselves and be ready to defend the vote by any means possible, including violence. Sikala has been in prison since June 2022 when he was arrested and charged with inciting public violence, which erupted during the funeral wake of slain Citizens Coalition for Change CCC activist Mo Blessing Ali. Sikala denies the charges against him. His party and some analysts believe that the judiciary is captured by the executive and that Sikala's prolonged detention is politically motivated. These analysts believe that the judiciary should remain free and fair from any perception of being owned or controlled. Ngaruvume was convicted of incitement to public violence and sentenced to 4 years in jail for a tweet he posted in July 2020. 12 months were conditionally suspended, with his case being seen as a threat to the constitutional rights of all Zimbabweans. The 2020 tweet, Ngaruvume called for a national shutdown to protest against poor leadership by the ZANU-PF-led government. Robert Mugabe was Zimbabwe's president from 1987 to 2017. His government faced allegations of human rights abuses, corruption, and political repression. The regime was accused of manipulating elections, suppressing opposition voices, and using violence to maintain power. The media was tightly controlled, and journalists were often arrested for reporting on critical issues. Mugabe's rule lacked respect for the rule of law, leading many to label it as a dictatorship. Following the ousting of Robert Mugabe in 2017, there were expectations that his successor, President Emmerson Mnangagwa, would lead Zimbabwe towards democratic reforms. Mnangagwa promised to create a new Zimbabwe free from repression and corruption that characterized Mugabe's rule. However, nearly 4 years after taking office, many Zimbabweans feel that little has changed. The country continues to face economic challenges and political repression, with opposition leaders and activists frequently harassed and arrested. Critics accuse Mnangagwa of failing to follow through on his promises and perpetuating many of the same practices that defined Mugabe's regime. So guys, that's the latest here. Herald is accusing Fadzayi Mahere of lying at the United Nations Geneva Summit for Human Rights and Democracy 2023 in Switzerland. And yes, Mahere claimed that Zimbabwe is a full-blown dictatorship and opposition leaders are being politically persecuted. But Herald arikuti hakuna zvakadaro, vese vari kusungwa vakapara mhosva. We talk of Jacob Ngaruvume, we talk of Hopoyo, we talk of Job Scala, and many other activists who have been arrested since 2018 Mnangagwa pawakaenda pachigaro. but anyway, inyaya iri very serious, inyaya political violence, inyaya kodzero dzevanhu. That's the main reason why Zimbabwe is under sanctions. It's because vanoti hurumende yemuzimbabwe haikwanisa kuremekedza kodzero dzevanhu. And besides nyaya yekuti anzi opposition political parties vari kuronga violence, vanhu vanoita zveviolence, just look on ZANU-PF itself, maprimary elections yakaitika, kuti violence yakaitika munzvimbo dzakasiyana siyana. I mean, ivo vakatobvuma zveshuwa kuti violence yakatoitika zvemashuwa-shuwa, and several people vakakwara maviolence aitika mumaprovince akasiyana. I mean, even now as we speak right now, violence ichiri kuitika zvakare munzvimbo dzakati wandei. Saka it's not just the opposition political parties, if they want to say so, also the ruling party vari kucontribute zvakare panyaya yeviolence. Saka I mean, chokwadi ngachingotaura chokwadi kunzi aiwa muzimbabwe tese tine problem yeviolence panyaya dzepolitics, whether kuti it's the ruling party or the opposition political parties, tese tine maproblems atofanira kunge tichisolva. As much as President Mnangagwa always talk about nyaya violence, vachiti zvoni hatidi violence, vashamisa vachitaura the same thing, but on the ground, reality on the ground, masupporters anongogara achikuita maclashes whereby nyaya dzinozosumuka zvakunzi ndewe ZANU-PF, vamwe vachiti ndewe Triple C, vamwe vachiti ndewe MDCT. Saka inyaya yeviolence, inyaya yekutoti all those leaders, they need to talk with one voice, which is no violence. Ngavambogara pasi vese vomotaura masupporters avo kuti aiwa hatidi nyaya dzemhirizhonga, we don't want that, whether kuti uri weZANU-PF or whatsoever, we just want peace. Ngatimboitawo election inenge isina violence, isina kurowana, isina kupisana, isina kubvisana maziso, tongotaurawo chinhu wani kuti aiwa awina, aluza, life goes on. So there's still a lot of work that we need to do as Zimbabweans when it comes to nyaya dzepolitics. This is daily news, breaking news, everyday news on Prince Milan TV. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Bless up.